Hello everyone, what's going on? Welcome to the channel and thank you so much for taking your own time out to check out this movie review. Firstly, to start things off, I've got to give a big thank you to Blacktastic Media, aka Tajaya, Lavelle, Antoine, for an early screener for his upcoming movie debuting on his YouTube platform on the 20th of October, and that movie is called I've Done It Again. Now this follows up to What Have I Done, which we saw on October 2022. So that is on Blacktastic Media's channel, so definitely check that out if you haven't already. And this is a direct sequel, so I'm not going to go too much into the plot or anything like that, but it is basically following the events of the first movie. And this time around, Blacktastic Media takes a different approach to this one. Now, however, the first movie, not to go into too many spoilers, but it is essentially a werewolf flick. So the werewolf is out, it's gunning after people, it's attacking people, it's basically tearing up this town. But Tajaya is a kind of split character because he's the werewolf, but also he is kind of a sheriff officer as well. So it's kind of like hiding his tracks. Whereas this movie definitely has elements of that, but it also factors in a love story at the center of this. So it's more about he's actually finally met someone, and how is he going to be able to tell this person that he is a werewolf, and the fact, how can you have a loving relationship and can you really love someone who is a creature besides a human being? So it's definitely a conflict of different interests there and different subject matters, which I really appreciated. It was really cool also, I will say this, to see Lovely from Lovely's Movie Reviews as a star here who plays a character called Samantha. Her and Tajaya definitely do really good here, and I really like the chemistry between them both. And it's really cool to just see, kind of two YouTube peers, but more personally, two YouTube friends that I've made from YouTube in a movie together. Like, that is absolutely crazy. Another thing I've just got to applaud here is the cinematography and the camera angles that Tajaya is able to capture, because they're very unique, they're very different angles you maybe wouldn't expect to see in the movie or a TV series nowadays, and he captures them with ease, and also with the black and white effect that this movie has, because you don't see many black and white films. I think that just kind of only adds and really just gives a bit more depth to what is being showcased, and also keeps that mystique about it, because you do see the werewolf here, but a lot of the time it's more maybe the claw of the wolf, or maybe the leg, or maybe just like the mouth opening, which is still really impressive and still a very cool costume that Tajaya was able to acquire. And it keeps the mystique about it, which I do like, and I can appreciate, because it's something different, it's something that you don't see very often. It also keeps the audience in suspense. It is kind of keeping you guessing, be like, right, when are you next going to see the wolf? And when we see the wolf, is it going to strike? Is it going to have a moment where it is feeling that humanity side of the personality to it, and kind of the the human being inside? So there's definitely different things and a lot of different themes going on here. So I'm not going to give this a score, because this is around 50 minutes long. I will say it takes about maybe 5-10 minutes to really get into the movie, but once it kind of gets going, it gets going. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, because it is a lot of kind of story building. There is a lot of shots of different places, like Texas, there's New York, so this is shot in quite a few places. Maybe a couple of one too many kind of scenic shots, but not necessarily a bad thing. It's just helped kind of to build the world environment. So what I will say is this is on Blacktastic Media's YouTube channel on October 20th. I would definitely say please go support my friend, go support the movie, and just go support kind of indie, smaller budget filmmaking, because this is what can be accomplished on, say, a very small budget, and imagine if he had a bigger budget. So definitely check it out. I hope you've enjoyed the review. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel by clicking the red button down below, and until the next time that I see you, I'll be seeing you later.